Happy Firearms Friday. Last week I was telling you about the bullpup design, which is where the action of an AR is taken from the front of the rifle, front of the trigger, and moved to the back of the trigger. It's a very popular design because it shortens the rifle and it also makes rapid fire very easy, especially when you're in a situation of combat. And it also makes the rifle more like a carbine. One design that's up on the rental counter here at Wilshire Gun is the Fabrique Nationale Herstal PS90. Again, it's a carbine, a very short rifle. The action that normally would have been up here, extending the rifle, is now back here, but it still makes your legal length of your barrel where it needs to be. The unique design about this one is that the magazine is here on the top and loads unlike anything I've ever seen before. The ejection port is here on the bottom. So that means if you're a lefty or righty, you can shoot this carbine. This one is tricked out with a very nice laser scope, so we're going to try that out. And it shoots its own caliber of 5.7 by 28. Here's what that looks like. It doesn't look like a very large round, but it's competitive with the .223 round. Just for comparison, here's a standard 45 ACP round. Well, not a standard round, that's a piercing round, but at any rate, you get the idea. These rounds were pretty expensive up until a few months ago when the patent expired, and now all the manufacturers can make them. So Federal's making them, and so are a lot of other manufacturers. Here's the other good part about Fabrique Nationale. It's a Belgian company. They make a pistol that shoots the same caliber. So if you like, you can have the pistol version shooting the 5.7 by 28, and you can have a carbine rifle. Let's take both of these into the range right now and do a little comparison of Fabrique Nationale. I know what you're thinking. Why would I want to invest in a whole new type of caliber of pistol? Well, how about this? The semi-automatic pistol magazine holds 20, and the carbine holds 50. That's a lot of rounds, especially when you're talking about high performance, almost to the .223, a little bit smaller than that. So that's one of the things you need to weigh with your benefits versus the downfalls. And look at this interesting feature. When I load the bullets, how it turns them sideways. See that? Turns it sideways. And then it goes so it can load them all this way. And as I've shown you before, the magazine loads in a very clever way. And it's ready to go. And again, it's going to be ejecting out here, and it's ambidextrous, so it primes on both sides, and you're ready to go. Handy trigger safety right here, and a lot to hang on to, even though the barrel's pretty short. Not a lot of kick, and everything is absorbed into here, plus you're not distracted by ejections because it comes down. So tight grouping and moving from one target to the next with this weapon is very, very easy to do. The handgun version is mostly polymer. In fact, I think it's all polymer except for maybe the barrel. It's got the handy safety right up here by the trigger, and you know where your finger's going to be in the first place. And the mag release is easy and ambidextrous as well. And I gotta tell you, with 20 rounds in this magazine, with that small caliber, it's very, very light and easy to fire. All I can say is, wow, very light, not a lot of kick to it. I really like the 5.7 by 28 ammunition. And in the carbine, I mean, it makes rifle shots and pistol shots alike. Very, very easy. Very easy to get a good tight group. Let me show you. So here's the rifle shot at 25 yards. Pistol shots, and that's at 10 yards. So really, what more could you ask for? So look into it. The Bullpup design, whether it's the Fabrique Nationale Herstal Carbine PS 90, or its little brother, the handgun, or maybe even both. It may be something to add to your collection, and Christmas is coming, isn't it? From Firearms Friday, guns for everybody.